Stage is Martin Gonzalez. Martin Gonzalez.
Sure is nerve-wracking. Those brights are light. Now I know what racial profiling feels like. I had a porn addiction, and I beat it. I beat the addiction to beat. Here's some wise words from my grandfather. An Adam's apple on your wedding day will totally ruin your lay. Here's a totally fake story that happened to me. I was at Quick Trip, and you know those guys that wear the backpacks and ride the bikes? He comes in, and I'm like, hey, can I talk to you about Jesus? And he goes, you would like to talk to me about Jesus? Hold on just a moment, let me get the good book out, and we shall talk to you about Jesus, right? Okay, we'll talk about Jesus. So he's talking, and he's talking, and he's talking, and he's talking. Finally, I'm like, oh, okay. I like your good book, but buddy, Jesus just stole your bike, man. Good luck getting your bike back. On a related story, here's a totally fake story that did happen to me. About my first gay experience. I was sitting at work in my break room, and this cougar walks by. You know how us guys are, we always tend to undress him with our eyes. And then she decides to sit in front of me. She goes, hi, I'm Rose. I'm like, and then, you know, I'm thinking dirty thoughts. All out of nowhere, I hear the word lesbian. I'm like, oh, man, I was being such a pervert. I heard lesbian. So I'm like, now I got to fix this. I got to get in fix-it mode. So right away, I'm like, so you're a thespian? I love the arts. Have you done any plays that I might have seen? At that point, she's like, oh, I'm sorry. I said lesbian. I'm like, but I want to make her feel uncomfortable. So I'm like, oh, well, you're great because I'm a lesbian trapped in a man's body. And then she's like, oh, and I'm like, yeah, so I like girls. You're a girl that likes girls. That's okay with me. So by that Friday, we ended up going to the lesbian bar, which was great. Surrounded by women, enjoying the drinks. And I'm starting to feel at home, you know, because surrounded by women and none of them are looking at me. So I'm like, awesome. But anyway, she starts getting hit on by some girls. They go dancing, and I'm sitting there drinking my beer. And then the bartendress decides to say, when'd you come out? And as you all know, in Oklahoma, their English language has no boundaries. So I'm thinking, oh, well, around 8:30, 8:45? And she looks at me like I'm retarded. She goes, I said, when did you come out? And I'm like, oh, crap, I guess she thinks I'm drunk. So I'm like, well, 9 o'clock, if you're going to be a dick about it. And at that time, Rose shows up. She goes, oh, no. He's straight. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. Tell him I'm not drunk. Tell him I'm not drunk. And then Rose, oh, she was wanting to know when you came out. And I'm like, came out? I what? She goes, came out. And I go, came out. And she goes, you know, came out of the closet. I'm like, closet? I don't even have, oh. At that point, they were making me feel comfortable because I stood up and I was like, no, damn it, I am a lesbian trapped in a man's body. Why, if anything, look, I got comfortable shoes. I've got a manly hair. And I'm fluent in lesbianese. At that moment, the lady next to me says, well, how do you speak lesbianese? I'm like, in tongues. And that was my gay experience. Here's an impression for you. Where do you want me to put the stool sample? Enjoy them nachos. Hey, oh yeah, that's my time. Thank you. Have a good night, everybody.